it's Sam. So today I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial for you guys. I know it's been a while since I've done one. Launch recently reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try a few of their products and share how to use it with you guys here on my channel. So I figured this was a perfect opportunity to try something that I haven't tried before from them. Today we are creating this kind of like it's like a glam, but kind of like tousled beachy curl glam, if you know what I mean. Like it is quite glamorous and kind of almost like a, I don't know, it has like an old Hollywood mixed with like a beachy kind of Victoria's Secret hair. I don't know what I'm gonna call it right now, but it basically just makes your hair look like so much bigger and fuller and just like sexier than it does if you don't do all this work. So it is a little bit of a longer routine, but it really does give you so much fullness and body, and just like it just makes your hair look like it's so big and you have so much of it, which is definitely my favorite way to have my hair look. I've actually used them in the past a long time ago. I worked with them a few years ago actually, and they have some great products. So today we're going to be testing out the Launch Luster 32mm titanium digital wand in blush. This is so cute, you guys. This curling wand is like a really pretty pastel blush toned pink. It's actually the exact color of OPI Bubble Bath on my nails, but this is a slightly bigger one. So I've used wands in the past that were smaller and they give you that super intense, like really crazy curl. So I wanted to get a bigger one this time because I usually do more of a kind of looser, kind of beachy vibe as far as my hair curls go this like nowadays. And so I thought if I got a slightly thicker wand, I wanted to see what kind of look I could create using that. And I love the way these curls have turned out because it's kind of like a mix between a wave and a curl. We are going to be using two products that I've actually used before and I think are really great products. This is the Launch Deja Vu Dry Shampoo. I've used this. The nice thing about this is that it doesn't have a powdery residue. So if you are someone with dark hair, red hair, colored hair, it's not going to create that ashy kind of talcum powder look, which is really nice. And then this is the Salt and Sea texturizing spray. This is a great spray to give you a little bit of extra body, volume, texture in your hair. It just fools people into thinking you have mounds and mounds of hair when you actually do not. So that's another product that I'm going to be showing you guys how I like to use it. This I totally spaced that I had, and I don't actually blow dry my hair, so I don't think it would have done. I think you can still use it if you are someone who air dries, but I think you're gonna get the main kind of, it's gonna give you its best potential if you blow dry. So this is called the Grand Debut Root Booster, and basically what you would do is, this is like a little foam. You would spray it at your roots when your hair is towel dried, and then you're going to kind of massage it in, comb it through to your ends, and then you would round brush or blow dry, and it's going to give you like super intense volume. That's really going to intensify that body and just make it super duper, especially if you're going to round brush it. It kind of gives, so that your brush doesn't have a slip, it kind of has a little bit more of a texture to work with, and then you can really kind of get that lift that you need. So especially if you have shorter styles, this would be your best friend. I mean, look at that wave. It's almost like an old Hollywood beach glamour. Is that my title? Maybe so. Launch is going to give me a link, which is going to give you guys access to their sale, which is going to be up to 70% off of their original prices. So click that link in the description box, and that's going to give you guys the access to get all of those discounted prices, which is very exciting for you. So make sure you check out that description box, and then I'll list everything specifically that I used for this tutorial so that you guys know exactly what I used to create this look. But let's go ahead and get started. If you guys enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, or if you're new to this channel, I would really appreciate that. And did I say like it? I think I did. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so my hair is, I just went to sleep with it wet, so it's like crazy at the moment. So I'm gonna take the Launch, I'm not sure what this brush is called. I'm gonna link everything for you guys down below, but look how cute it is. It's got little pink, or like a rose gold little bubbles on the end of the bristle, and then this like really pretty little pink strip here, and then Launch is in pink as well. I'm just gonna brush through my hair, and this is a really nice brush actually because it's like really big. It covers a lot of hair. It feels very gentle as well. I feel like my hair, I've been like going to the pool with the kids, and think it's turning a little green. I did a clarifying shampoo on it, and then a purple shampoo, and I think they kind of mix together with the pool water, and it's kind of a little bit of a greenish interesting tint right now. So what can you do, eh? Okay, so I've just split my hair down the middle. I look so good right now. So I am gonna go ahead and plug in this hair curling iron. I have not tried it yet. This is the Lange Luster 32mm titanium digital wand. It is negative ion and far infrared technology to seal the hair cuticle for a smooth, frizz-free, and glossy finish that lasts for days. It has advanced heating core, provides even heat distribution and fast heating, reducing styling time. The temperature ranges from 170 degrees to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. It has a cool tip for safety when styling. Oh, that's nice. It has auto sleep mode designed to power down after 60 minutes of non-use. Oh, that's really handy because I'm like super duper forgetful. Corrosion and stain resistant. Comes in the really snazzy little box here. I mean, that's like really cute. And of course, it's adorable. So it's a pink, like the actual wand is a light pink itself, which is really cute. It's just like a really super soft pastel pink. What I love is that it does have this little Velcro thing here, which means that you can re-wrap it when you're like traveling or just for storage, which I think is also very handy. And it's just a wand. So does it come with a glove? Yes, it does. Oh, good. They've thought of it all. So it does come with a glove. I do recommend using a glove when you are working with wands. Okay, you hold it down, this little button you hold down to turn it on, and then I'm just gonna put it all the way up to 450 just because my hair is quite stubborn. So it says right here it's at 84 degrees, and then it'll show you that it keeps on going up. So right now it's 91. So it seems to be heating up pretty quickly, and I like the fact that it tells you what the temperature is. I'm just gonna go ahead and rest it. Oh my God, you guys, so Jay made this for my cell phone, but like what a good little holder that is for a curling iron without burning your counter. I've already burned my counter in our new house. I've burned my bathroom counter with my curling iron. So sad. I'm just gonna let that heat up and just finish getting all the tangles out. So you're gonna put your glove on the hand that you're gonna be touching the hair with. And I'm basically, is it heated up? Yep, so it's already heated up. I'm curling it away from my face on this side. The nice thing about wands is that you can get really close to the root, which makes it great for volume. And then look how cute that curl is. The only thing about using the glove is sometimes you can't feel, like it's hard to grab a section of hair. And I have noticed with wands, even though this is a slightly bigger one, I think this is like a 1.5 inch, you do want to try and work with smaller sections. Just because otherwise you're gonna get weird little kinks. So I've just noticed to just use a fairly, like, not super tiny, but like, you know, a decently small section. Look how gorgeous that curl is, you guys, amongst my green hair. Maybe I should not have done that. Purple shampoo and chlorine are probably not the greatest mixture. Now you know from my mistakes. I should have known better. It's been such a long time that I've like been in the pool that I kind of just forgot. And I'm like, oh, I'll use a clarifier and then I'll put my purple shampoo in, and now it's like a weird green ashy color. Life. Okay, this curling iron is bomb. It heats up so fast, like you do not even need to hold it on your hair that long. This is why I love wands. It does take a little bit longer than your typical curling iron with the clamp, but it just gives you the most amazing volume. I used to wear my hair like this all the time, but I had a smaller one, so I'm excited to see what the ow, I just burnt myself. What the bigger one does with the curls, because the smaller one gave me like huge hair, and I used to wear it all the time back when the kids were little because it lasted for days. Like I could curl my hair and then it would basically just be curled for like a week at a time, which was amazing because then all I had to do was just dry shampoo it, and then I didn't have to do my hair very often because I had little ones, and you just don't have the time to do your hair when you have little kids. Now, obviously my kids are a little bit older, so I have more time, but the wands, they just give you these intense curls to where you really don't have to do your hair that often, which is great. If you're like, I did it when I went to a festival because it lasted so well. On the first day it's like super curly, and then the second day it kind of calms down, and the third day it's like these fabulous mermaid waves. And it's just like you get so many great days out of your hair because of the wand. So it is nice if you're trying to like not have to do your hair that often. I would recommend a wand for sure. But I love the fact that this one's a little bit bigger because I'm excited to see what the curls are gonna look like on my green hair. And then of course, just always be careful with your ear. You don't want to burn that sucker off. And then you definitely don't want to burn your neck because then it's gonna look like you've had hickeys all over the place. Once you get the hang of the wand though, it really does go by pretty quick. It just does take a little bit more time than a traditional curling iron. So, just out, and you can burn yourself a lot easier, so just be careful. But the curls it gives you are so different than a regular curling iron, which is why it's super fun to do. Oh, I'm so disappointed in the color of my hair right now. I really wish I wouldn't have done that combination. Dang nabbit. Okay, so that side is all finished. Now we're gonna move on to this side. Now this side for me is always a little tricky because it's kind of awkward when you're right-handed and then you're trying to do this side. So what I usually do is just kind of hold it straight with my head and then kind of pull it down a little bit. It's super awkward. This is always the awkward side. I don't think I'm even on the curling iron here. Oh no, I got it. And then you're basically just going to do the exact same thing on this side. Ow! I burnt myself again. There is an art to the curling wand, I will tell you that. But see how I'm kind of like pointing it down? So toward the face on my right side, away from the face on my left side. And that's usually how I find it works the easiest for me. Okay, so now all of my hair is curled. So this is when I go back in and I just like shake it all up and like kind of finger through all the curls But you can see like it gives some really great curls. Like, look at that. How gorgeous is this hair? Okay, so now is when you're gonna go in with your dry shampoo. So you're not necessarily using this to get rid of grease because I just washed my hair yesterday, but it is gonna give you a little bit of volume and texture. So you're gonna shake it up really well. If I can get the top off. Just give it a good shake. And then what I'm gonna do is just basically section out each root, and you're just gonna spray it at the root, and that's it. And it comes out like a really nice mist. There's no blobs or like spitting or anything, which I like. And it has a nice kind of subtle smell, so it's not overwhelming. I think a lot of dry shampoos can be like a little bit intense and you're like, dang, I feel like I'm suffocating in my room right now. Usually I kind of like let that sit for a minute, and then I'll go back in and just kind of shake it up, and it basically just adds a little bit of kind of volume. If you do have any kind of oil, it'll just kind of absorb that. And this is nice because it doesn't come out like a white powder. So you're not gonna have that like powdery talcum powder kind of ashy finish to your hair, which is nice. Now that my hair is curled, this color actually doesn't look too bad. It just looked really bad when my hair was like fuzzy and gross. Okay, so that's just kind of added a little bit of body. This is so pretty. Now what I'm gonna do is take the Salt and Sea texturizing spray, and this is just gonna give us a tiny little bit of, oh, I think this is taped. Oh no, it's sealed. This is gonna add just a little bit of kind of texture, body to the hair, and kind of just make it a little bit more like beachy, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna shake this up, and then I'm basically just gonna do the exact same thing. I'm very gonna just lightly mist the ends. And then usually what I'll do is I'll find a place in the back as well. And then just give it one good mist. And when I let that sit, kind of let it dry for a sec so that you're not just going into straight wet hair. To turn off the curling iron, you just have to hold it down for a couple of seconds. You're just gonna go back in. I think I am gonna spray a little bit of that at the root actually, because it feels like it really does kind of volumize a lot. And then again, let that dry. Don't go straight in when it's wet. Kind of just let it fan off a little bit. And then we're gonna go back in and shake it all up. You just kind of wanna finger it through and just really shake up the curls so that they just look more tousled versus like perfect. I really like that kind of beachy, like wave, wind blown hair, because it just gives you so much body. It makes your hair look like you have a ton of hair when really you're just fooling the entire world into thinking that, because you actually don't, which is great. And like just having these cute little kind of random little tendrils. I'm actually gonna just add another little one right here while this is still warm. Yeah, there we go, and just kind of pull it. It just like makes it look really just kind of casual and effortless, even though it actually took you forever. And usually when I do my hair like this, I do it on a side part because then it's just a little bit more tousled and like less kind of perfect, if you guys know what I mean. I just feel like then it just looks like you're really just like sexy and like Victoria's Secret-y. So that is how to just get that kind of like really just big kind of, it's like glamorous, but then you also have that kind of like, ow, I just ripped my hair out, beachy. It's like beachy curls without, it's like a little bit more than just beachy waves. It's kind of like beachy curls, if that makes sense. I don't know how to like really describe this, but it just is so pretty, and it just really does just kind of glam up your look, but still kind of look a little bit messy and tousled and kind of like undone, if that makes sense. But do you see how like just adding that cute little, just like couple little curls, and you can pull it on it sometimes too if it's like too much. But isn't that so cute? So see, it does give you really big hair. It gives you a lot of body, especially with those products. Products are your friend. When you want to create volume, texture, body, just making it look like you have a ton more hair than you do, always get some form of texturizer or kind of like a volumizer. I love just texturizing sprays. I think they're great. This dry shampoo I think is lovely because again, it doesn't give you that white powdery look, but it does do a good job of kind of sucking up that extra oil and just kind of giving you a little bit of body at the root. And then this spray is great as a dry texturizing spray, and you can use it on kind of damp hair as well to just give you that really oceany kind of just very natural look. But if you do want to put it on your curls and just kind of give you a little bit of texture and like pieciness, then I would definitely recommend using it dry. It's really nice. So it does feel like there's some product in my hair. I'm not gonna say like, oh, it feels like nothing. When you have texturizing sprays in your hair, you can feel it. But I wouldn't say it's like overly like sticky, or it doesn't feel like a ton of hairspray or anything. It just feels like you have a texturizing spray in your hair. This is also a great, look how cute that is. If you just kind of pull this down and then just pin that back, that's actually really cute. Just like there. This is also a great base for if you are doing an updo, because it's gonna create a ton of body in your hair, or if you just want like a really cute pony or just a lot of like bun, you can always do this as well on like your second day. But I think this is like bugging me right here, so I'd probably pin this back just there. So there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoy. I will link everything down below so you guys can check out these Launch products. They are just so gorgeous. I mean, that curling iron alone is just so pretty, but they do a really good job in the hair, and I have used their products in the past. I'll link it down below for you guys. I love the fact that you do get the glove. Highly recommend the glove. I think if you don't want to burn your fingers off, you should definitely use the glove. But yes, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon.